Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into Michelle's Obama very personal reason for why she skipped both President Jimmy Carter's funeral and Mr. President Trump's inauguration. Trust me, you will want to hear this one. So let's get into it.
To me,
Yes.
internally, my soul, we made it through. We got out alive. I hope we made the country proud. My girls, thank God, are whole. But what happened to me?
Right.
Right? Around with the right dress. I travel with clothes just in case something pops off. So I was like, if I'm not going to do this thing, I got to tell my team, I don't even want to have a dress ready.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's so easy to just say, let me do the right thing.
But then you become a shock absorber.
Yeah.
And that's what women are.
Yeah.
Shock absorbers.
Yeah.
And that's exhausting. And
It
it's not
is.
healthy.
Yeah.
It is not healthy. You've had to be shock absorbers for your husband, for your children, for your mom, for your family, your loved ones, because of where you were sitting in the public eye. That's not fair to you. When do you ever get to live for you? I applaud you. I'm happy that you are taking care of yourself in the way that you need to.
Yeah.
You know, I've been talking to Misha about this, and opting out might be that's a great prognosis or a great suggestion or strategy for folks who are feeling the way we're talking about here.
Because you can't keep pushing through. That's detrimental. That could end very bad. Because you're not paying attention. I mean, I had a girlfriend one time. She was taking on so much. She didn't even realize she spilled hot grease on her chest.
Wow.
She just disfigured her entire chest doing too much. I mean, physically, it's impossible. You have to stop and go, whoa, what's happening with me? You know, I have to check out. I'm sorry, everyone. I have to check out for my own safety and sanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to do, but you must. You must. I don't know if that's sending the kids away for summer. I used to get on my mom because that last day of school, my bag was in the trunk. And she was driving me down south. Right? And I
now you understand.
I totally get it. I understand that woman needed a break. And I was a lot as a kid. I was very rambunctious. Probably undiagnosed ADHD, but here we are.
Found a way to turn lemons into lemonade.
Exactly. Yeah, but like you're saying, you're just learning. I'm just learning. It's something that you have to do. And hopefully, Shantae, you will get this message from hearing from me and from Queen Michelle that you have to take time for yourself. In spite of making people happy, at some point you have to make yourself happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that simple.
And one of the ways I started thinking about this, you know, because this is the habit. It's like maybe I'm still working on being able to do things just solely for myself and being okay with that. I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Through therapy and conversations like this and talking to my friends. But I'm still thinking about the example I'm setting for my daughters. Right. So I am trying now that they are 23 and 26 to talk to them about my menopause brain. I'm like, how old are they? Is what he's referring to. I want them to start practicing now the art of saying no.
Yes.
Because I see it in them, you know, pleasing, excelling, not wanting to take anything for granted, always showing gratitude, right? Feeling like they're enough right now, right? It's a practice.
It is.
Right? It's a muscle that you have to build because if you don't constantly build it, you don't develop it. And I think we suffered because it's almost like we started training late in life to build that muscle, right? I am just now starting to build it, right?
Yep.
I want our daughters. I want the young women out there. And I know we're talking about women of color, but we're talking about women and we're talking about all people who take on too much. I mean, we can identify and relate to our why as Black women, but I don't presume that other people aren't dealing with these same struggles.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So I want my girls to start practicing different strategies for saying no, right? I don't want them to, because if I'm showing up at this stage in my life and they are seeing me still wonder whether I deserve to say no, what does that teach them if I, after all that I've done in this world, if I'm still showing them that I still have to show people that I love my country, that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm always going high all the time, even in the face of a lot of hypocrisy and contradiction, right? All I'm doing is keeping that crazy bar that our mothers and grandmothers set for us. So I'm trying to teach them, just like Shantae, you got to start practicing your nose so you build that muscle.
The sooner the better.
The sooner the better. And here's the thing, what I've realized in practicing no a little bit, people can handle no.
They really can. They have no choice.
That's right.
They have no choice, really.
And we're not all that important. You know, the world doesn't.
Wow. So what she's actually saying is she deliberately refused to attend both of these events. Well, if that didn't make you pause and think, I don't know what else will. So what are your thoughts on Michelle's decision? Please drop them in the comments. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any videos. Until next time, stay bold, stay true.